everyone! Today we'll be giving you insights on Volunteers Network SG's interest groups. Alright, so we have 5 interest groups. Firstly, we have tradition and culture, followed by sustainability, sports and games, external interest, as well as photography and videography. So our executive youth leaders actually are a planning committee that is part of Volunteers Network SG, and they actually carry out these activities so that we allow volunteers to also pick up a new skill, gain new experiences, and also expand their social circle. Let's check it out now!
Hi, my name is Rose and I'm the Executive Youth Leader for Traditional and Culture. I am in charge of organising events that falls under Traditional and Culture. The previous event that was organised by me would be the Dikir Barat workshop that was hosted by ITE College West Dikir Barat team Wilmana. Our fellow volunteers in the network was able to practice their practicals in following their own course of interest such as Dikir Barat. For today, our Malay dancers Dania and Asha will be demonstrating some traditional choreographies from our Malay community such as Inang, Joget and Zapin. Without further ado, let's take a look.
Adik pandang pada siapa? Kalau pada abang, hai gembira rasanya. Adik senyum-senyum, senyuman yang menggoda. Adik jangan bingung, kami belum berpunya.
Abang lirik-lirik, melirik pada siapa? Kalau pada adik, melayanlah jawabnya.
Wow, that was such an amazing performance. Asha, can you tell us more about tarian joget?
Joget is the most popular dance genre in Malaysia. It is originally performed by couples during festivals and occasions and is accompanied by a lively song.
Thank you for sharing with us, Asha. Dania, can you tell us more about tarian Inang?
Inang is a traditional ballet dance that was originated from the time of Melaka Sultanate. The dance is accompanied by unique music that was believed to be composed by the order of Sultan Mahmud Shah of Melaka.
Thank you for sharing with us, Dania. That's all for us for Traditional and Culture segment. Bye-bye!
2.
Hello, I'm Nomira and I'm the Executive Youth Leader of Sustainability. I pitch sustainable ideas and organize greenery initiatives such as various community and estate cleanups and also recycling initiatives to promote the importance of sustainability within our network. Recently, I managed to plan and execute a hashtag towards zero waste initiative called Wastebusters Recyclable Collection Drive 2021. Some of the items that we collected were plastics, cardboards and papers and other recyclable items. Have you ever wondered what you could do with used plastic bags within your kitchen? Well, you can make a beautiful recyclable DIY plastic flower. Let me show you how.
Firstly, fold the plastic into half and then in half again. Make sure you fold the bottom of the plastic and make sure you have a 3 fingers gap almost at the top of the plastic bag. Next, make sure you have to cut the plastic handle off don't throw the handles away and keep for later steps. And also do not forget to cut at the slit here. Yeah. Once you cut your plastic bag and you'll be becoming like this, make sure you cut at the edge of the plastic bag, only one side. And you'll be become like this. And this for sheet number 1. And this will be the next one where you guys have to cut also at the other edge, only one side of it. So taking sheet 2, you guys fold it until the line here and actually make like a thumb size there on the lines of the plastic bag. Try not to make the lines too after you're done tearing the paper, plastic I mean, sorry, you just have to curl it up. Remember the extra plastic that you were left just now, you just insert it inside so that no plastic are being wasted. After this, you take the sheet number 1 and just fold it in half and bring the flower and just wrap it around. Once you see the flower, you just take the bottom half and you just turn it around, make it like this stem. After that, you take like the remaining plastic and tie a knot there, and that's it.
Hi everyone, my name is Fazli and I'm the Executive Youth Leader of Sports and Games. As an EYL of Sports and Games, I hope to achieve maximum effort of welfare living and also healthy living with practices within the organization and to come out with exercise related activities such as dance classes, Zumba sessions and many more. We recently had collaborated with West Style District's Dance Club from IT College West to come up and also to include a dance workshop for our own youth volunteers. Are you guys having your holidays right now? Do not worry, as I will now be telling you 3 home exercises that you can be done within 3 minutes, and yes, it will be beneficial for all of you. Okay, so now for the first exercise, it will be a normal plank. So follow my move and demonstrations. So the first thing that you need to do is to keep 90 degrees off your elbow towards the ground and to keep and maintain this position from the floor. Please ensure that your leg is off the ground at all times, and you guys will be doing this for roughly 60 seconds. This will be a set of 4 sets of 15 seconds followed by 10 seconds of rest after each set. After that, you guys will be going next towards the push-up. So this is a normal push-up, or you guys can call this as assisted push-up for those of you who cannot do it. For those of you who can do it, can do the normal diamond push-up, and you guys will be going down and keeping your grounds at all times. So if you can see for my demonstration here, it will be a normal push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is an easy normal push-up, and you guys need to maintain that 90 degrees of your hand and also your legs off the ground. You guys will be doing this for 4 sets of 5, followed by 15 seconds of rest after each set. Last but not least, you guys will be doing a reverse push-up where you guys will be using a bench or a sofa at home, and you guys can do this from the comfort of your own house. So follow my demonstration over here. You guys need to maintain a nice and straight position of your arm from your bench or your sofa, and to go down 90 degrees down. As you can see from my leg here, it is quite straight, so you guys need to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it is just that simple, and you guys need to do it for 4 sets of 5, and after each set of 5 you guys can have a 15 seconds rest. So all of these exercises you guys can do it at home in the comfort of your own space and time, and it will be very beneficial as it will help to maintain your health and also the back of your body followed by your core. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, my name is Zetian, and I'm the Executive Youth Leader for External Interests. And my role is kind of special because I do things that other leaders may not want to do, and also they are not part of. So for example, I might do podcasts and also outings and other stuff. For example, in November, we have gone to St. John's Island and Lazarus Island together with the whole family, and went for some picnic and also have some fun time together. So now throughout the holidays, you might get a bit bored. So why not let's indulge in the world of magic. Okay, so I'm going to do the first trick. I don't really have a name for this, but let's just go along with it. So for this trick, you give the card to a deck to audience, and they will just shuffle it however they like. And after they shuffle, they'll take the top card of the deck. In this case, it's a Jack of Clubs, if I'm not wrong. After that, you place the card back onto the deck. You do a cut. You take the whole deck, split it into half, do a shuffle, and you tell them to stay stop anytime they want. And let's say if they say stop here, oh sorry, you pull out the cards, and this will still be their card. Yeah. So as you can see, actually this is not a really complicated trick. It's just one of the basic card control tricks. So basically, they can choose any card from the deck. It doesn't really matter, because as you can see from the deck, there's really no duplicates or anything. Sorry, the table's really smooth. But anyways, you can just let them shuffle the cards however they like. Let's say they end up on this card, which is the King of Spades, right? So you have them to put the card on the top, and after that you do what is known as a false card. So basically, you do a wing card, you take the top deck, you place the bottom here, then you place the top here. So in reality, you didn't really cut the card because the top card was always at the top. And if you do it fast enough, they can't really tell. And next, we'll do a riffle shuffle, and at the same time, this will still allow the card to stay on the top. Because firstly, majority of the top cards are being placed on the top, so just watch. You see, most of the top portion of the cards is still here. So even after this shuffle, the card's still on the top. Okay. Next, you can continue to perform a false card to trick them into thinking that, oh, the card is really lost. But in fact, it's still right here. Then you have them to say stop anytime you want. So let's say they say stop here. Now we are going to do a thing. I forgot what the technique is called. Basically, what you want to do is you put pressure on the top card of the deck. Use the rest of your hands to slide out the rest of the deck. So it might seem to the audience that the card they are selected is actually completely random, but in fact it's not, because after all, it's still the King of Spades. Okay, so that was the end of the first trick, and now let's move on to the second one, which involves the 4 spades. And it really doesn't matter which card the audience choose. Let's say they just choose the Knight of Diamonds. I mean, sure, any card will do. So firstly, you just want to grab the aces and you're going to show them their card, which is the Nine of Diamonds. After that, you're going to put it on the top and you're going to flip the other 4 cards over, and with the same time, the top card. Now you're going to take the top card, which is the card of the audience. You can ask them to hold it or cup it with their hands, doesn't really matter. Now we're just going to count the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is just to make sure, just to tell the audience that we only have 4 cards and not any other cards, or we are not playing something funny. So anyways, we're going to take the top card, which in this case is the Ace of Spades, and we're going to put it on the top of the deck. Now together, we're going to flip over the other card, the other ace, which is the Ace of Clubs. Now in my hand, I have the other 2 aces, which I'm just going to leave it right here. Now we're going to take the card of the audience that we have not touched the whole time, and we're going to put it over and in between the 2 cards. So now the audience will think that this is actually their card, but in reality, the card has just moved over here. And that will be the end of the second trick. Okay, so that was the end of the second trick, and now I'm going to explain this. This is actually pretty complicated because it involves something called a double lift. And yeah, basically you're just going to take the 4 aces, and when you are showing them their card, secretly you're going to use your thumb. You're just going to make a pinky break or thumb break or any break in between these 2 cards. So you can see when I'm showing you this, when I'm concealing it with my hands, you can't really tell, but from the side, I'm clearly making a break. So after that, you're going to have them place the card on the top, and together you're going to perform something called the double lift, which means you're going to take 2 cards. You might think this is 1, but nah, it's just 2. It's 2 cards. You're going to take both of these cards, and following so, you're going to flip the other 3 cards over. But make sure that you keep these 3 cards close together, if not the audience will think that you might be doing some gimmick. And together we're going to flip over the top card. And we're going to place their card, quote unquote, which is not really their card, because after we have performed the double lift, this is their card on the table, and their card is still in my hands. Now we're just going to count the cards. 1, 2, 3, and for the last card, we're going to put it in between the second and the third card. So from the bottom, it looks something like this. Now, why is this necessary? Because following so, we're going to show them the top card of the deck, which in this case is the Ace of Spades. When we are doing that, we're going to do another lift. Sorry, which over here you can see. But when I'm concealing it, you can't really tell. And we're just going to put it on the top of the deck. And together, we're going to do another double lift, which means I'm taking 2 cards at once. But from the front, you can't really tell. Yeah. And following that, we just want to flip the 3rd card over, which is the Ace of Clubs. Now, in the audience mind, I'll probably have 2 spades here, but no, in reality, I still have their cards in my hand, right here. We're just going to place it on the table. But remember, when you're placing it, make sure that you fake it as if you have 2 cards. Now we're just going to take the cards of the audience, which in fact is just the Ace of Diamonds, and I have 3 cards in my hand right now. But because of the double lift, it will seem that I have 2. So we're just going to place this card in between and square them up together. Be careful about this part because you might expose yourself. Yeah. And now we're going to do a technique where we apply a lot of pressure on the top and bottom part of the card, and we slide the other 2 cards out, which are in my hands. But if you do it well enough, you see that there's only 1 card, but in fact there's 2. And you can tell them that the card has teleported to the other side. Yeah, and that will be the explanation of the second trick.
Greetings! My name is Nur Fatiha. I'm the Executive Youth Leader of Photography and Videography. My interest group seems quite interesting as I instill the passion of photography to capture the moments and highlights of life. I organize a photography and videography workshop where I invite our partner, the Council Productions, to conduct an exclusive workshop for our volunteers to experience the extraordinary. Do you want to know more of the photography tips? They're only just one mobile. Here's how you do it. Hi everyone! So here I'm going to show you 3 types of photography skills for today. So the first skill that I'm going to show you is called reflection. So here I have my subject for today, and with this phone, I'm just going to twist it upside down and just going to put it on the floor by the water so that it can reflect the subject. So here it goes. So first, as I said, I'm going to squat. I'm going to twist my phone upside down. And all I have to do is to just tilt a bit and just to make sure that the subject can be seen in the photo. So I click it. And here I have now is called a reflection. So this is my first photography tips for today. So let's go. So for the second photography tip, it's called leading lines. So you know, a lot of you know what leading lines means, right? But you can just take it like from this. You know, it's not that good. So I'm going to show you a true example of what leading lines is. So all you have to do is you just face as if you're looking at someone, and you just have to take peek, and you just make sure that the subject can be seen. So I just clicked it, and here is called the leading lines. So move along, guys. So last but not least, we call this as a posture. So here are my 2 subjects. So they'll be looking awkward, but I think it was their first time posing. I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna show them on how to take a photo as a 2-person with good posture. So you guys know how to do posture?
No.
Okay. So one of you just act cool. Yes. Like that also can. So all I have to do is just place my phone to face behind. All I have to do is just to go upside down. To squat. It just makes sure just to make sure that 2 subjects can be seen in the photo. So I clicked it.
How much am I getting?
And here I got is a posture as my 3rd photography tip. So this is all of the photography tips that you have heard. I hope that it will benefit, it will give some beneficiaries to you guys. And just to end off, do you know that throughout this whole